Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. This is Maltazar coming at you another lesson. Double honors to apostles and elders of GMS who are pushing this word with 100% truth and accuracy and sincerity. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there who are doing this work with sincerity. To you all, I'd like to say Shalom. Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy. Don't trust in Trump's word. Do not trust the small hat's words. Do not trust America's words. America's media will get you twisted and tripped, and you will fall in that ditch. The other nations are seeing all this take place, and they seeing that this place is a big lie. They seeing Trump is they seeing DT is he's a snake basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out. They seeing him as a snake, and they don't want anything to do with this man. So if you just pay attention and look at how he reacts to things, Nero 47, he don't know what to do. He don't have any real allies, and he's just blabbering out the mouth. He's afraid, and he don't know how to control the situation. So he makes up lies, and you foolish Americans, you just go about your business, you know? You go about your business, you ignore the signs, and you just, oh, we're gonna win this war. No. But anyway, before I get into these clips and these videos, I like to say fair use, fair use, fair use. These videos and clips are used for educational purposes and not monetary purposes. I repeat, they're used for educational purposes and not monetary purposes. They're all used for educational purposes. Thank you.
How hopeful are you that this peace deal will work out? Like as a human, on a human level, not as the president of the United States. How hopeful are you that this peace deal will work out with Iran?
You're talking about to end it? Well, I think we're going to end it. I can't tell you for sure. I don't like to say this. We've won this. This war has been won.
And an ad. Hold on.
A steamy, relaxing spa. Soothing eucalyptus bubble bath.
According to the New York Times. Now to our top story. The United States has now sent Iran a 15-point plan to end the war in the Middle East as fighting rattles the region and economic fallout escalates. That's according to the New York Times, citing two officials briefed on the diplomacy who say the plan was delivered by way of Pakistan. The paper notes it is unclear how widely the plan has been shared among Iranian officials. It also remains unclear whether Iran will accept any offer or if Israel is on board with the proposal. I would say those are two key areas for this to work. Officials tell the Times the plan addresses Iran's ballistic missile and nuclear programs. The Wall Street Journal, meanwhile, cites officials who say the document calls on Iran to dismantle its three main nuclear sites and end any enrichment on Iranian soil, suspend its ballistic missile work, curb support for proxies, and fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The officials add that Iran would in return have nuclear-related sanctions lifted, and the U.S. would assist while monitoring the country's civilian nuclear program. The Journal also reports that mediators from Turkey, Egypt, and Pakistan are pushing to have a meeting arranged between U.S. and Iranian officials in the next 48 hours. but both sides remain far apart. And in a sign of that distance, shortly after the 15-point plan was submitted to Iran, the country's military mocked the attempts for peace. Speaking in a pre-recorded video that aired on state TV, an Iranian military spokesman put it like this, quote, "Have your internal conflicts reached the point where you are negotiating with yourselves?" He added, quote, "Our first and last word has been the same from day one, and it will stay that way. Someone like us will never come to terms with someone like you. Now, not ever."
Now, you see, you say it that way, and sort of a chill goes up your spine. That's the way you do it.
However, in the Oval Office yesterday afternoon, President Trump continued to claim that negotiations were happening and that those talks involved Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Jared Kushner, and Steve Witkoff. The president was then asked about whether he could trust the people the U.S. is negotiating with, leading to this exchange.
Why do you say, what makes you trust? Do you think I trust them? I don't trust them.
Then why bother talking to them?
Because they're going to make a deal. They're going to make a deal. They did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today. And it was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money. And I'm not going to tell you what that present is, but it was a very significant prize. And they gave it to us, and they said they were going to give it. So that meant one thing to me: we're dealing with the right people.
Is that nuclear related?
No, it wasn't nuclear related. It was oil and gas related. And it was a very nice thing they did. But what it showed me is that we're dealing with the right people.
I'm reminded of the script.
As you can see, this man is lying. He's lying through his teeth. Like, you can see it in his face. He's lying through his teeth, and he's trying to smooth talk his way into the ears of the citizens of this place. And it's not working. Esau, you're doomed. it's you at the point of no return. So we're going to go to Sirach 12:10, and it reads, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Iron, you give it a couple of days, maybe a week or so, it really gets rusty. Like, you have to tend to it. Esau Edom is like iron. He'll be nice and cool one moment, and then next moment he's like Jekyll, Jekyll, hi, Jekyll. He'll turn on you. He'll be like bipolar. Like, this man, you can't trust this man with your back. Can't trust this man on his word, especially if something expensive or worth his while involved. Like, he would backstab you for it. Verse 11, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." This, like I said, like, this man, he will change on you quickly. Like, this man, like, he's not to be trusted at all. He's like the changing of seasons. One day, one minute it's spring, then it's summer, then it's back to winter. like right now, like, you can't over here in Michigan, it's like warm one day, then it's cold the next. That's how Esau is right now. You don't know what this man is gonna do next. It's all hilarious though, but this man is like the changing seasons in Michigan. This man, he's like he don't know what to do with himself. And let's go to 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 14. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, 11 to 14. Oops. And it reads, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. This man gonna try to be all, gentle and peace, while inside he's in turmoil. He's freaking out. This man, he's gonna he's gonna play like he's a man of peace, but he's straight up a man of war. He's out for blood. So if you men and women out there, you trust in this man, hey, that's gonna be on you, because he's gonna eventually go wild, and he's just gonna forsake everything. He's gonna go start slaughtering many people, especially you ignorant people. But it's mainly gonna be the focus of the man of the Lord, because we are the main targets. And that's in I'm gonna close out on this next one. 2 Esdras 16 and 12. No, not 16 and 12. 71. Salaki on that. And it reads, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. This man's going to be like a madman. He's going to send his troops out, and they're going to be slaughtering you ignorant people. This man has a short time. Like he's not going to sit around and let his kingdom burn and be buried in the dirt. He's going to try his last final attempts to seize control and keep his kingdom. And while doing so, you people are just going to be still sleeping until shit hits the fan, and it's going to be too late, And this man not going to care. He going to go suicidal. If he can't have it, then nobody can have it. This man, he's going to forsake everything. So never trust thy enemy. I repeat, never trust thy enemy. And with that being said, call halayim la Yahaba Shem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to apostles and elders of GMS. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there. To you all, I'd like to say shalom.